Yeah. Oh, God. I didn't want to talk about this. From the company that last year didn't bring you their A game and gave you a goddamn B card, comes a company that this year played their A game for about half an hour and played their B card for the rest of it. When you watch an EA conference, you know what you're getting yourself into. Sports, DLC, more fucking sports, and then some Star Wars. This was no different. Yeah, just because you show your community members in a video about Battlefield 1, which I swear came out last year, so I don't know why we're putting it on your E3 show this year. Oh wait, yeah, DLC. But either way, just because you show these guys having a good time doesn't mean you care about them. I mean, we know you don't. You are not fooling anyone with that smug look on your face, boy. Sports, and more sports. Madden thought FIFA did a good job with their story mode for some reason and decided to do one of their own. I told you last year, I don't want to be a predetermined character. If it's a journey, why can't it be mine? Not some fucking character you making me be! Alex Hunter has a girlfriend now, who will probably be that typical plot device of a person who apparently gets in his way, yet he's just being a typical man, and he'll end up dumping her, which will cause amazing development not. And then by the end of the game, he'll forgive her, and they'll be so happy, and oh my god, it's so fucking predictable! Men in Blazers are funny. They're so fucking funny. Here's a new IP. We're showing it at the Microsoft conference. But, okay. To be honest, the only good things they showed was a co-op game called A Way Out, which was actually trying something relatively new, and the other good thing was what everyone was watching the conference for anyway, and that was Star Wars Battlefront 2. At the end of the day, this was just another A game, B card conference. You played your A game for about half an hour, but you should be playing it for 90 fucking minutes. God damn it. You treat a press conference like England treats a match in the World Cup! Also, side note, I have nothing against Jesse Wellens at all, but you don't bring him back. That was so awkward. Really awkward. Microsoft! The Xbox One X. It's so simple. How did I not foresee this? All the signs were there! Let me tell you something right now. When you reveal a new console, I expect you to sell me on it. Microsoft don't do that. Oh, you wanted a new game for a new console? Here's a car. Oh, you wanted a new game for a new console? Well, here's games you can already play on other consoles. Oh, you want a new game for a new console? Here's a game that's coming out before the new console. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Do you see the trend? Assassin's Creed defies actual physics. Sea of Thieves has a funny narrator who probably won't be in the final game. Crackdown has Terry Crews. Stop mentioning Mixer. No one fucking cares. Look, there is no denying that the Xbox One X is the best console technical-wise so far. Not ever, because we haven't reached the limits that consoles can go to. So don't lie.
Not only have we built the most powerful console
I said don't lie! Saying games look better on our console is not a selling point. It's just not. So stop saying it. Why would you buy this? I don't get it. Why would you seriously buy it? It's just a graphical update. You're paying $500, 450 quid here in the UK for a graphical update. It's not worth it if you ain't got the fucking games. Bethesda! And you thought it couldn't get any worse. Here comes a company that is a prime example that it doesn't need a fucking press conference. I never thought I'd say this, but Bethesda went from 2 years ago winning E3 to this year being the most pathetic conference of the entire thing. And at this point when I'm recording it, I haven't even seen Ubisoft and Sony. Yeah, I can tell it's not going to be any worse than this. Even EA was better, and that had sports. We're going to take half an hour to talk to you about VR, 2 new games, because we don't make enough content yearly. Oh, remember Skyrim? Yeah, we're still milking that dead cow until you can literally drink it out of your fucking fridge. Could have shown Wolfenstein 2 and The Evil Within 2 at any other press conference, and it wouldn't have made a fucking difference. Oh, what's that? You want to do paid mods too? You know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing this part. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Because it's so fucking pointless. I'm not even going to animate Spark walking out of the theatre like I planned when I was originally writing it. You could have a picture. That's still more effort than you put into your fucking conference. Ubisoft is a company that... Actually, after we want money, we want your money, and fuck you, we want your money, It was actually a pretty good conference. I mean, of course, there were a few downers, like that snowboard game, which is getting a... Wait, it's getting an expansion. What, that game came out? You're lying. It didn't come out. When did it come out? Wow. It was the IP that was going to be the next big thing, wasn't it? Well, that didn't fucking work out for you, did it? To a degree, even Mario+Rabbids was kind of interesting to me. I mean, I think the gameplay doesn't really suit it at all, and it's a complete left turn to what I was expecting, and the crossover is still fucking weird, but didn't look bad. Hey, look, I said back in Bethesda that, like, this couldn't get any worse. And it really can't. I was right, it can't. Especially when you have a company that doesn't understand it releases the same couple of games every year. A company that wants you to buy a $500 graphical update. And a company that wants to steal your money because they're fucking assholes. Yeah, you don't really need to offer much to take the lead this year at E3. That being said, Beyond Good and Evil 2, baby! Woo! Fucking pig! Fucking monkey! Fucking space! We found Luke Skywalker, let's go get him! Swiss chocolate! Ubisoft, good job. Good job. I don't say that to you often, and I usually insult everything, but good job. Good job. That being said, manipulating arrows in midair and telepathically communicating with a flying eagle is fucking bullshit, though. God damn it, stop ruining a franchise I used to love! Sony! Okay, look, last year as a Sony nut, I blew said nut everywhere with what they showed. Surprise after surprise, game after game. It was hands down one of the best conferences in the history of E3. And if you don't think it was, then my god, you have problems. You are lying to yourself, boy. There was a lot of hype around Sony. Last on the card, what could they possibly come out with this year? Couldn't be any worse than what everyone else has been doing. Did it top last year? Fucking no. Sony just had that attitude of last year works, so let's do it again. Except they don't realise that the majority of their conference was... Oh, what's the sentence I'm looking for? Oh yeah, it's the fucking same shit they had last year, but now with release dates. The only major surprises they had was Monster Hunter, which is a cross-platform, so you're just pulling another Microsoft there, and Shadows of the Colossus, a remake. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for all this, but I expected more. Where was The Last of Us Part 2? Where was... Fuck off, Skyrim, no one cares about you! You see what I mean? It just lacked oomph. Where's that oomph? Your zombie game looks like a zombie game. Your COD game actually looked fucking shit, which I guess we could say just looks like a COD game then. Hey guys, we're totally not stealing anything from Battlefield 1. Your Spider-Man game looks like a Spider-Man game. What else do you want me to say? There's nothing to say. You just told me what was going to come out soon. Great, fucking great. I can't believe we live in a world today where Ubisoft actually had, in my eyes, the best conference. What the fuck is going on? To be honest, this E3 was a massive A game B card. When you think about it. EA tries to show that they love their community when they clearly fucking don't, and now they're probably pumping themselves with antidepressants after hearing that Star Wars Battlefront 2 will have free DLC. Microsoft are trying to sell you a £450, $500 graphical update which doesn't have any major AAA games for it to even begin to be worth buying. Your inferior pirate game and Tales the Fox the game aren't enough to sell the system, Phil. You idiot! Bethesda want your money, and they want more of your money. And they're gonna do that by making you play that lackluster edition of the Elder Scrolls series again and again until they get all your money. Ubisoft finally announced what part of the world was waiting for, although at this point it seems like the majority of the world has forgotten what Beyond Good and Evil actually is. So once again, where is Rayman? For those of you who couldn't make out that last audio line, he asked, once again, where is Rayman? And Sony just showed you stuff you already knew was coming out, and they were clearly sitting on some kind of fucking high horse thinking they could get away with it. The lesson to be learned here is that next year, you know, this conference will probably be better. That's my take on E3. It was so lackluster this year. There's only a few good things. This has been Spark's Take. I've been Sparks. Subscribe to the channel so your eyes can see other videos, whether they be actual animations or shit like this with me that you probably don't want to see. Comment to voice your praise or displeasure. Voice your displeasure and I hate you. Like the video, dislike the video, whatever. If you dislike the video, I'll find you. Donate to my Patreon because I need the money and I won't survive the month without. I need to pay my bills, dude! being a typical man, and he'll end up dumping her, which will cause amazing development not. And then by the end of the game, he'll forgive her, and they'll be so happy. And oh my god, it's so fucking predictable! And I just broke my headphones. That's not good. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, EA, you made me break my goddamn headphones!